नमस्कार। साइबर क्राइम के मैग्नीट्यूड के बारे में इनिशियली आई विल टॉक अबाउट कि what is the magnitude in last 16 months UP STF, I am representing UP STF here. In the last 16 months we have arrested more than 600 boys and girls in cyber crime cases. This is the magnitude, and total arrests is from Noida and Delhi NCR region. So it's now NCR has become a cyber crime hub. लास्ट 1 मंथ के 3 केसेस मैं डिस्कस करूंगा इसलिए कि टाइम नहीं है। अभी एक लड़के को अभी जस्ट अरेस्टेड, आई मीन 10 days बैक ही वाज अरेस्टेड एंड आई आस्क यू व्हाट इज योर क्राइम, व्हाट ही डिड बाय यूजिंग एसक्यूएल इंजेक्शन ही वेंट इनटू द डेटाबेस, ही गॉट अनऑथराइज्ड एक्सेस और 25 लाख रुपीस का ट्रांजेक्शन जो है उसने वो कर दिया। वो रिचार्ज कंपनी थी, फेमस रिचार्ज कंपनी, इट वॉज फ्रॉम लखनऊ, सो स्टार्टअप कंपनी, वो पूरी स्टार्टअप कंपनी गई सिर्फ just by using SQL injection. It's not a rocket science. You need not to be a computer scientist and computer graduate from IIT and all that. Just a simple techniques anyone can use. अभी 2 लड़कों को हमने पकड़ा। एक लड़का, एक हैकर हमारे पास आया, कहा सर what you want in your life, what you want, 5-star stay, air flight, I mean any consumer goods, anything, recharge, TV recharge, everything I can do. तो मैंने कहा ठीक है, you just show me the demo. उसने दिखाया तो each and everything is vulnerable, each and everything, 100%, if you are in cyber space, you are vulnerable. I can speak it from my own experience, I have seen the cases, I have seen the hackers, what they do. उसके on his statement मैंने 2 कंपनी को बनाया, HDFC एयरगो एंड एयरसेल के CTO को बुलवाया, लड़के के सामने रखा, मैंने कहा CTO से करो 1000 रुपीज़ का रिचार्ज करो इनके मोबाइल फ़ोन पे। ही इमीडिएटली रिचार्ज 1000 रुपीज़ ऑन हिज मोबाइल नंबर। HDFC एयरगो के सीनियर मैनेजर को मैंने मुंबई से बनाया, मैंने कहा हैक करो, हैक करके इनको दिखाओ कि कैसे फ्री में हम प्रीमियम सबमिट कर रहे हैं और जनरल इंश्योरेंस सर्टिफिकेट क्रिएट कर रहे हैं। तो उसने तुरंत उनके नाम से एक 9400 समथिंग रुपीज़ का ही क्रिएटेड जनरल इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी इन हिज ओन नेम, कहा यू गेट द प्रिंट एंड आई गिव इट टू हिम। सो दिस इज द हाइट ऑफ वल्नरेबिलिटी एवरीवेयर, बी इट एनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, व्हाई इट्स हैपनिंग कि साइबर सिक्योरिटी के लिए व्हाट वी नीड, we are going to focus upon, if I am talking about information security, then I will talk about ISO 27001. ISO 27001 PCI DSS, it's worldwide, it's ISO best practices. It's available in the market. You go and pay 15,000 rupees and you are getting the certificates. You are getting the certificates. वो लड़का, he was just graduate computer science pass out. By using Fiddler and data tampering tool, he can manipulate, he can bypass any payment gateway. He has shown it before me. I have talked to the banking industry that this is the vulnerability. By using a simple tool on mobile Fiddler, on desktop, you can data tamper tool and you can manipulate anything. और कुछ भी मंगवा लीजिए, कुछ भी करा लीजिए, इतना ही easy है। बच्चे, he is just 10 years old, 11 years old, he can hijack the entire system, This is the vulnerability. और इसीलिए हम लोगों को बहुत concern, रियली इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ कंसर्न कि हम उस पर फोकस नहीं कर रहे हैं। अभी देखिए लास्ट 15 डेज में, अभी यस्टरडे वी क्रैक्ड ए गैंग, ही इज कंप्यूटर ग्रेजुएट फ्रॉम ग्रेटर नोएडा स्काईलाइन इंस्टीट्यूट, he created a social trade website, and like his speakeasy, his business model was that, binary mechanism. You create one ID, you give 5,000 rupees, we are going to give you 20,000 in return. He was getting money through NEFT, again 20%, 80% money was going through NEFT. He created such a big empire. You might have read it today in the newspaper. He collected 3,700 crore rupees. 3,700 crore rupees. Just yesterday we cracked the gang. And 6.5 lakh users. 6.5 lakh users and 9 lakh user ID. So just 2 hours back, I got a phone call from Nigeria, and Nigerian was talking to me about this fraud. Sir, social trade is very popular in Nigeria, and there are so many victims. So it's really a fake company. So you people have cracked. Really, he has been arrested. He has been sent to jail. Still, people is not going to believe. They have started a social media campaign. Campaign bhi ye raha hai ki Abhinav Mittal is still out, Abhinav Mittal is talking to police officer, now he is bailed out, there is nothing wrong with his business model. It's campaign, it's on social media, there is lots of campaign, it's still going on. He is inside jail, is still, his social media team, he has started campaign, and he has got photograph with few Bollywood actresses and all that. You can get the video footage on YouTube and all that. So once I arrested a guy, hacking has become, it's not a matter of, knowledge. If there are so many tools available on internet, you can just download and start hacking. Because what we are doing, when we are creating some website, when we are creating any business idea, we are not focused on security aspect. And I always see in all the conferences everywhere, we talk only about the preventive measures and detective measures. We never talk about investigation. Unless and until we will be talking about investigation, there is a hardcore technical and legal issues involved in investigation that you people do not know at all. Because there are certain information that is not in public domain. You cannot share that information, There are certain information that can be shared only with law enforcement agency, like port, like IP addresses, like confidential details. I mean, your personally identifiable information from the banks, bank accounts. So there is so much information that you are not the part of. What is the problem before the police? Police is still, somebody told that police is not really to the mark, technically, to investigate the cases. But we are trying to focus upon the capacity building. We are training them. We are giving the best of the education. We have hired best of the IT professional and consultant. But still there are some of the issue. I have raised this issue on all forum. If somebody is using Tor, then what will it? Somebody is using proxy bouncing, then how to get the rights? Somebody is using VoIP call. I mean, he is calling you through the internet media. So it's very difficult to crack. Recently, someone called by the number, so he's spoofing it, Anyone can spoof your mail ID, you can spoof your mobile number, he can spoof anything, So what happened, by using a spoofing tool, he made a phone call from my DGP to some senior officer. My senior officer thought that this call is coming from his number, because his number was appearing. So it's a simple VoIP call. But you see, what is on the back end, what kind of exercise people do on the back end. First, I have to get the cell ID, then I have to go to the MSC switch, then I have to get the GMSC, then from there I have to get the SPCT code, then I will get the Reliance Gateway code, ILD code, then I will know where is the VoIP carrier. Then I found that this VoIP carrier is from USA. Then from USA we found that this application was created by someone in Singapore. Then we contacted Singapore, and ultimately we found that one guy, he is just BA third year students, he downloaded the application, he paid some money through credit card, he got the application and he made a call. So, cell ID, MSC, GMSC, ILD, trunk gateway, VoIP carrier, then foreign, the call is landing through. It is such a complex issue. So what happened? At first stage of investigation, sometimes we stuck. Sometimes if we are lucky, then we get at the international gateway. Then sometimes if we are really lucky, then we get the information from the USA. Then from the USA, and finally I arrested the guy, So this is the complex investigation process involved into any crime. The crime, and for you, it's just a simple call. For you, it may be a simple call, a threatening call. But for the police, how much technical expertise is required, So, these are the cases, there are gangs, they are using your credit card details. Credit cards of USA being used here. Credit cards of Indian people, it's being used somewhere in African country and East Europe and America. So it's an international market. When I read it here in Delhi, what I found, there is a cyber black market, and you can purchase any information, any banking details, any insurance detail, if you have visited some foreign countries and foreign trips, immediately your data goes into that. All job sites, the moment you sign up on the job sites, your data goes into the black market. It is the criminal hands, and they start exploiting, So thousands of people have been the victim of insurance fraud, credit card cloning, debit card cloning. It's very easy to clone the credit card, debit card. It is very easy to clone the check. Your check is so easy to clone, you cannot believe. We cracked 2 gangs. They were smart at cloning the checks, So lots of cyber crime. Now, my personal opinion is that each and every crime is cyber crime nowadays. Because everybody is using communication device. Everybody is using some types of electronic platform like a desktop, laptop. Without that, there is no crime, But the regulatory agencies, the laws in India is not stringent enough. Like suppose you are talking about IT Act. So maximum punishment is 3,000, except a clause in cyber terrorism. If the case is that of cyber terrorism, some attack over your critical information infrastructure, then the punishment is 7 years. Otherwise, in most of the cases, 3 years, just billable offense. So what is happening? What is the RBI guidelines for KYC? If you want to open an account, then what is the KYC? Just address proof and ID proof. Let's say anyone can create a computer and give and just create a fake account. What is the rate of the SIM card? You go and give your address proof and ID proof, and you will get a SIM. 600 rupees per SIM, n number of SIM you can get in the black market in Delhi. N number of accounts, you can hire the account, There is a whole fraud supply chain is working in Delhi. So immediately, if you want to immediately start some this kind of steady business, then you hire a consultant. He will give you accounts on rent. He will give you office space on rent. He will give you mobile phone, mobile numbers, fake, all based on fake KYC. It's a whole fraud supply chain. So my suggestion is that each and every one has to be aware. Awareness is the main factor. Technology is not. Whatever cases I have cracked so far, in 90% of cases, criminals have used just social engineering tricks, not technical tools and, they were not smart hackers. Just by social engineering tools, you can hack anyone. You can get any personal information like OTP, like your PAN card number, your date of birth and all that. By social engineering tricks you are getting. So the basic thing is awareness. Number one, awareness. We have to start a massive campaigning regarding what are the security threat in now digital age, And second thing, capacity building for each and everyone, every entity like police, prosecution, judiciary. There has to be focus. Then, of course, I agree that there has to be some curriculum in university based on real experiences of the police department or the legal, because real information that doesn't come into the public domain. So that becomes a problem. These are any question? Because I have to go immediately. Again, the operation is still on. The operation which, the gang which we cracked yesterday, 3,700 crore rupees, a 27-year-old boy, by creating a fake social media platform, and he used to pay the money simply by clicking. And when we were clicking the link, all links were inactive. No link was active, So it's a fake. Even link were fake created. So this is the threat of cyber age, digital age. So it's a matter of concern. Any question? We will have to put a ban over ISO 27000 and PCI DSS. It's available in the market. Yeah.
Yeah. As you rightly pointed out that the cyber forensic aspect is the more critical aspect, or you do the analysis part and then you come out with, because you have to produce a court evidence.
Yeah.
Court has to have a evidence based on the IT Act. We have different provisions, then they have to take a, so this kind of capabilities and all this, if you can throw a little bit of light, that will be good.
Yeah, the cyber forensic is very important aspects of investigation. It's a very, very important. And now, recently, we have focused on cyber forensic. There are so many advanced tools like in case, FTK, imaging tool, analysis tool, data analytics tool. We have focused, and we invested in UP. We invested 16 crore rupees in purchasing all these tools and training our guys, over that. We had consultants, they came and trained us. Still, the investigating part in going, and the few people are involved in getting the image of the entire server, the server is read, a sine-based server. So you can imagine how much difficult to image the tools and do the analysis, So we are focusing on that, okay? Any question? Sorry, I have to go because some urgency. Anyone? No question? Thank you so much.